this video, I'm going to be reviewing Iron Man 3. Hello and welcome to Movie Fan Japan. If you're new to this channel, I want you to know how this channel works. There's usually 4 parts of what I do, but because I'm actually staying inside as much as I can, not really going out to the theaters, it's only going to be a 2-part thing where I give you my thoughts before the movie and I give you my thoughts after movie. So let's get into it. Okay, so my thoughts on Iron Man 3. To me, this was actually one of the most controversial, like whether it was really good or really bad. Some people loved it, some people hated it. So, how I felt about it, I thought it was okay. Many people hated how the villain came out to be. I think that was the main hate about this movie, was the villain. And some people liked that twist of what happened. And if you don't remember, just let me tell you, this is a spoiler review. So I'm going to tell you what is like good and bad about this movie. So with this, you had the Mandarin, who was supposed to be, you know, the really big bad, especially in the comic books. This is someone you're supposed to fear. Like, this is Iron Man's, like, main villain. I don't think I forgot how it happened in the comic books, but most of the time he was always Iron Man was always outmatched, pretty much. So this is supposed to be a big bad, and then they turned him into a joke, and then they changed it to, I forgot what the real bad guy's name is, and he was like, I am the Mandarin, and it's like, dude, no you're not, you're not. So I guess that's where all the controversy came in, but everything else, like, was actually pretty good. The acting overall is pretty good. The story, like I said, I think this is kind of where a lot of people realize that Marvel's villains are very lacking, except for Loki. Loki was like has been the best villain so far. And then as far as most of the villains, you do have in the future like Killmonger and Black Panther. You felt for him. You understood why he did the way he did things, and so you did have villains like that, but then Marvel tends to also kill off a lot of their villains. And if you think about it, Incredible Hulk did not. Abomination stayed. So, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to Iron Man 3. Sorry, before I go into a whole tangent. Iron Man 3, it was controversial because of if it was a good or bad movie, not in a society standpoint, not in an ethical standpoint. It was just like, why did he blow up all of his Iron Man suits and, you know, at the end, like, there was no point, really. Or, you know, there are many questions to this movie that people are like, why? Like, things don't make sense. Overall, I think it was a good story overall. The villain, yeah, was lacking. And yeah, I think... Okay, so in Iron Man 1, technically, Pepper stopped Ironmonger. Iron Man 2, Rhodey and Iron Man stopped him, but then he also killed himself. And Iron Man 3, yeah, it was just Pepper pretty much took care of the villain. Killian, that's what his name was, so... Alright, so pretty much this movie, I'm not exactly... Well, it did have funny moments, so I am kind of excited to watch this movie. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I finished watching Iron Man 3, and it was good. I did enjoy it. The only problems I found was, yeah, I could understand the whole Mandarin thing again. If you looked at it in the perspective of Killian, the main villain, he did have a reason why he did that, and it did make sense. It's just the fact that many comic book fans were expecting the Mandarin, especially myself. It kind of felt like it was cheapened a lot. If they made up a different villain and that nobody's ever heard of, then I think it would have been a little more accepted amongst comic book fans. As far as if I'm pretty sure, if I'm trying to remember correctly, the trailers, the way it worked, was they're pumping up Mandarin like big time. You're like, yeah, this guy's gonna be great. But yeah, overall, story wise, I understand why the villain did it, and so it's actually think about how the main villain is, minus the part where he's like, I am the Mandarin, you know. Minus that part, it was actually pretty well thought out. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and do that. Yeah, like, I understand. I understand him, but yeah, it was a good movie, I think. I think it gets looked down upon a lot, and I think it is worth a rewatch as long as you know what you're going to watch, and don't get upset about, like, if you watch the trailer, don't get upset about how the trailer is versus the movie as far as the overall movie. It does show how Tony was facing against what he faced, like, pretty much everything that happened in the Avengers, how it broke him down mentally. And so far, I felt like he got over that kind of quickly in a weird way. And so I wish there was still, like, he was slowly going over, like, a transition, like, he finally, you know, like, conquered it or something. That would have been better for me. But other than those, like, two things, I think it was a good movie. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I do suggest people who didn't like it rewatch it and try to watch it in a different perspective. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. And I did enjoy this movie. Is it my favorite Iron Man movie? No. Iron Man 1 still my favorite Iron Man movie. Well, if you don't include the Avengers is still really good. And a crazy thing, he did say, I am Iron Man in this one, too, so. And it's like 3 times he said it in the whole MCU, like, just straight out. Technically, they repeated a message in Iron Man 2 in the beginning, where he admits that he's Iron Man. It's on the television. So technically, yeah, in all 3 movies, he technically said, I am Iron Man. But I don't think he said in the Avengers or Avengers Age of Ultron. Or Infinity War. Well, I guess if I look for it carefully, hopefully I can maybe find it, or if he does say it. Yeah, but I did enjoy this movie overall. So okay, I'm just going to repeat myself if I keep on saying that. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you think that you really, really like this video, you could actually share it and hopefully gets out to more people. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be Thor Dark World. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Alright, so I'll see you next time. Bye.